It's time for another
Mindset Monday.
This episode is all about winner's mindset.
And lobsters.
And lobsters, yeah. So I was reading Dr Jordan Petersons book, his 12 guides to, or 12 rules for life to avoid chaos, whatever. We'll put it in the description.
I haven't read it yet, but it sounds like a great book.
In his very first chapter, he talks about lobsters. In fact, a lot of his fans affectionately call themselves lobsters now because of this this analogy he used. But basically, a lobster. Hold on one second. Got a little lobster at my feet here. Now, sit, stay. Lobsters share similar makeup to the brain as humans in terms of the way their neural pathways work. Now, the way that lobsters work is that if a lobster comes into confrontation and wins that confrontation, whether it's just a square off or an actual conflict, the winning lobster's brain releases more serotonin. And what that does is it then increases a reflex action that allows the lobster to rear up higher. So basically, if a lobster wins a confrontation, it is more likely to win again.
And this is very similar to us humans. So when we succeed in any aspect of life, you're more likely to succeed again. It creates this mindset of success. Success breeds more success, but failure breeds more failure.
Because in the case of the lobster that loses the confrontation is more likely to lose again because of the opposite hormone, okay? Basically what it does is it makes it more feeble, kind of smaller, retracts, more likely to go and hide. So again, the lobster that loses is more likely to lose again, make them smaller.
And if you think about, I think every person watching this right now can associate with this. When you have failed at something, it can actually physically change your posture. You're like, oh, you get a bit down in the dumps, your shoulders slump, your head goes down. And as soon as you're that, you're then more negative about situations, and it then breeds more failure. An example I got given years ago was if you're ever in doubt of absolutely anything, if you're feeling a bit down in the dumps about something, stand up tall, get your shoulders back, head up, put a smile on your face, physically smile, and then think about your problem, and you'll instantly feel better. But you have to consciously think about these things. When you fail at something, you'll naturally be here, you'll feel more negative about future events.
Just recently in our clan, one of our members, Sarah, she posted that she was feeling down, that she felt like she'd been defeated because the scales hadn't budged. Now, what we're trying to say here is that you've got to try and pick a win from all situations, okay? Even a boxer who's got a big mouth, who's got a winner's mindset, he might lose the fight, but in his head, he takes wins from the situation. So what we did was, when I spoke briefly with this person in the clan, we broke it down. It turned out that she was clothes sizes smaller and her muscles were feeling firmer. Therefore, there's two massive wins. But in her head, the loss was the scale. She was like, I haven't lost on the scales, therefore I haven't lost. And then she felt defeated.
Yeah, and even before she stepped on the scales, she was feeling positive about herself. She was feeling fitter, more energetic. And it's just the scales. And when you put all your either success or failure to what the scales say, then you're setting yourself up for a failure. Don't set yourself up for failure. Set yourself up for success. So look for success on any angle or any situation that you can.
So you either win in the situation, or if you don't win, you've got to take the wins from it. So in her case, she was hoping to win back via the scale. She didn't. But then what she had to do was the backup plan. Well, what did she do? She's clothes size is small, therefore she shrunk. That's a win. That's probably a bigger win than the scales. Our muscles are feeling firmer. That's another win. There's probably loads more, but we stopped there, basically.
Yeah, exactly. I've actually just thought about a lobster joke. I'll tell it at the end.
Yeah.
Which is the end now.
Tell your joke, buddy. Is it better than the carrot one?
No, it's not as good as the carrot joke.
Okay.
Can I tell my lobster joke now?
Okay, be snappy with it.
Right, so this lobster goes into a bar, orders a pint, drinks a pint, leaves again. Next day, does the same, comes into a bar, orders a pint, drinks it, leaves again. Nice guy, has a bit of small talk, pretty nice guy. And then 5 or 6 days later, there's this guy in the corner of the room. He's just like shaking his head constantly, just snarling at this guy. So yeah, a week later, the guy from the corner of the room walks over to the bar, picks up this lobster, punches him. This lobster goes flying across the room and smashes into a million pieces against the wall. And the barman's like, "What the hell did you do that for? That guy's been coming in for a week. nice as anything, orders his pint, drinks it, and leaves it. Like, why the hell did you do that? The guy says, that lobster has been coming all week, giving it all this. That's my joke.
Winner's mindset.
Lobsters, baby.
Either win or take your wins.
Take your successes where you can, because success breeds more success.
Win or take your winnings.